The energy didn't support me. Like something in the air didn't support me. I got all the support from the universe that I wanted because
Wow.
I was, again,
Welcome to I'm Out Media, where we explore the stories and strategies of exceptional individuals venturing beyond the norm. I'm your host, Nathan Hornstein, today speaking with Sapir Cosa, an Israeli photographer and freedom seeker living in Panama. Let's hear her story.
Shalom.
Shalom, Alan.
So you're from Israel,
Yes, I'm from Israel.
and you're now here in Panama, and you're a photographer.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your art.
And tell you about my art. I don't know much about my art, actually. I'm just capturing what I see. My photography is changing during my life. When I experience something, it's deeper. My photographies change. I love to take pictures of people, mostly. I love to capture the moment. I love when I have a situation, when things are happening and I really need to be in presence, really need to be in attention, really need to freeze the moment in the way that I see it so I can share what I see. I basically use this tool to just express what I see.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to call it art or...
I was just in Merci, that little shop down the road, and there's a picture of a little Asian girl on the wall, and it looks very similar to the tattoo you have.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same?
That's the same.
So what's that about?
That was a picture that I took that was very, very special to me because in that moment I understood that this is what I need to do. This is gonna be my mission, this is gonna be my tool, because I came to that hobby in the beginning without any experience. I knew after school that I don't want to go to university without a purpose or without knowing what I want, and I felt the pressure from my parents and society, after the army, what to do, where to go, what to study. And I was in my own way. I said, I will find what I love to do, and what I love to do will take care of me. That was very clear in my perspective. But I didn't know yet what it's going to be, and in that time I didn't have any connection to photography. I didn't have a camera, nothing. And one day after I moved to Tel Aviv, first days in Tel Aviv was a lot of time with myself because not a lot of my friends still moved there. And I had more time to contemplate and to be with myself. And I start to see the clock of my mom is starting to shut down for me, And I had a talk with God, and I asked him, what you gonna do with me? What you gonna do? Because I know that what I love will bring me the life that I want, but I don't know what's gonna be. And I had a thought that I'm gonna be a photographer. And at that time it was really surprising for me because I didn't have a camera. I knew that I'm good with lines or good with compositions, but that's it. But the voice, I felt it really clear. It was clear. So in the state that I was in that time, I was starting to feel okay, a photographer? What a photographer? Photographer of what? And blah, blah, blah. And became an idea to be a fashion photographer. And then I put all my efforts, I was following that voice. I put all my efforts to that voice, and I started to become a fashion photographer. But the energy didn't support me. Like something in the air didn't support me. Everything I did was crashing. Everything I did was not good. Like everything I did was not the same as I had in my mind. Something didn't work. And I already spent a lot of money about like equipment and going to learn to study in Italy, fashion photography, came to Israel, seeing the industry, it's not the same at all. And I took my camera to the closet. I didn't want to see
You
the
shelved
camera. Yes, I shut the idea down. I was really sad. I was really embarrassed from my parents because I really told them that this is gonna be the thing.
Yeah.
And the voice was so clear, so I was pretty sure. But then something changed and I was sad, embarrassed, and I traveled to India. And when I traveled to India, I took a little camera, a small one, because I say, I love to take pictures anyhow.
Yeah.
So I took that camera and I came to one hostel in the north of India. And there was one girl, this girl was playing outside. Immediately I saw her and I say, I want to take a picture of you. And she looked at me and she say, no. And I was like, what? Okay. She said no. And she was the daughter of the owner of the place. And we were waiting for a room, and I saw her playing. And I start play with her. Start play with her, and we play for 1 hour and a half, something like that. And then my room was ready. And before I went to the room, I asked her, can I take a picture now? And she smiled and said yes. And then I took her. I was nervous at that time. I was like, ah! She was like the perfect model for me, you know, like 4 years old girl.
Yeah.
And I took her to a wall because I want her face to be the subject. And she was posing normal. And then I look at her and I say, no, I know you have something there, no? So show me that, please. And then she make that face.
Wow.
And I was with her, like, the thing that was special for me, that it was a click, but for me, it felt like longer. Like I was there with her. We were the same place, you know, together. And when I saw the picture, 5 minutes later, after showering in my room, I saw the picture, I added it in black and white, and then I had the understanding that I need to take off fashion photographer and leave only photographer, and then I got all the support from the universe that I wanted, because I was again with what I receive in my heart without putting, you know, like other things to that. And since then I'm a photographer, since that moment.
So you were basically reborn in this moment.
I was getting the real in that moment. I saw it. Like in that moment I saw it. I saw that it was beyond the picture, you know?
Yeah.
It was the connection with her. It was to get know, but not get away. It was, I saw the connection. I saw that I can do something with the camera. And the voice that told me that I'm going to be a photographer, he didn't say fashion photographer. And I also understand the confusion that I had with putting, you know, things about what the heart wants, because the heart spoke to me very clearly. But I put things on that what makes reality doesn't work for me. And since then, the universe is working pretty well.
What an exciting new start.
Yes.
So tell me why are you now here in Panama and not in India? If that's where you were in a way reborn, what happened and what brought you specifically here?
What brought me here, it's basically also the universe. I think that I can say that since that moment of that thought, something in me since then is in full trust. Even when to people that I love or people that are in my life looks like I'm doing like wrong decisions, you know, since that moment I understand that everything is like there's no bad decision or not good decision. So I don't have an idea why I'm here. I'm just here because I want to live in some way. This is the only way I can to say it in English. So I'm here. Like, if I feel free, I'm going. And if I feel stuck, you know, I'm not there.
Yeah. So what makes you stay here, right? What is it about this place?
It's a really good question. I'm struggling with staying here, actually, lately. But I can say that nature, it's still wild here. And it really connects with the temper that I have, and I'm super wild. For me in the city, it's really missing, you know? I have my scooter here, I can go to surf. If I don't want to surf, I can go to the waterfalls. Everything is still fresh here, and I love it. I connect with that. Beyond that, there is really beautiful community living here. I really connect with the people, and makes you feel like home.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really important to me too, because there is sacrifices with living alone in Latin America. Like, I'm coming from the Middle East. This is really far for us.
Yes.
So living super far from home, at least to feel a family, it's really important to me, because I have a great family that living in the Middle East, and I miss them so much.
Oh, I can believe. Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
How do you handle this at times, being so far away from them?
Accepting that each one has his own life journey, and to be really happy, you need to do what makes you feel good. And yes, for sure, my family makes me feel good, always. But for now, I cannot talk about life. You know, life, it's a big word for me. Like, life. What is life? We are living here now. So for now, I'm here.
Yes.
If life will take me somewhere else to my family back, I will be happy to go back, because this is what the time gives me. But for now, I'm here, and I handle it with the understanding that in my process, I need to be right now here. I don't know the rest.
Yeah, you mentioned freedom too. So how strongly you feel about freedom and
For
what
me,
it
freedom
means
is
to
the most
you.
important thing.
So what is that freedom? What is it for you?
Yes, basically, freedom means different things for each one, you know. Someone can think freedom it's just to go to a vacation, or freedom is just like, I don't know. Each one has his own definition. For me, freedom is to feel in peace. Feel in peace, to be in peace, to be peace, to give peace, to express peace. Other than that, it's not freedom for me, basically. And I'm not talking about moments, you know. I also have moments when I'm not in peace, for sure. But in the bigger picture, I want to be in a place, and I want to work with the work, and I want to have friends and family that gives me peace. And if not, I'm not free. I feel like tight.
Yeah.
I'm not here in my purpose. Yes, this is
And this
freedom
might
for
be
me.
here or somewhere
Anywhere.
else.
It can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. I have sometimes that I'm here and I don't feel free. I'm not feeling free.
Yeah.
Then I go out.
Yeah.
Then I go out. Because freedom, it's not about a place. Freedom, it's your own state. It's your own feeling with the
Yeah.
world, you know? It's your inside feel.
I'm excited where the universe takes you.
Yeah, me too. My therapist always say, really, she's like watching an episode all the time. She's like, what's going on right now? Like, where are we going? Like, what are we gonna do? And it's really like this. 2 months ago, I planned to go to Israel and Portugal and stuff like that. And in the end, it didn't flow. I stay here.
Yeah.
And I'm good with it. Like, it was okay. Plan goes, plan cancels, plans come up. It's good. This is also freedom for me, to be
Yeah.
able to do like this without any thoughts.
Let's see where we'll have our next conversation.
Yalla, let's see.
For sure.
Let's see.
Thanks for taking the time and
Thank you so much for
such a
having
pleasure
me. It
meeting
was
you
nice.
and learning a bit more about you.
Yes, igual. Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, help me putting out new content in the future by subscribing to my channel and like, comment and share with your friends. If you're on an exit story yourself, I'd love to hear from you. Message me via email or social media. Always be yourself and remember, you're not alone in this. I'm your host Nathan Hornstein and I'm out.